Hello there, thanks for joining us. If you are a worker who is looking to move to Canada and work in Canada, then you will require a work permit. In most instances, that work permit is going to have to be supported by what's known as a labor market impact assessment, a positive LMIA. In this video, we're going to be talking about exactly what is an LMIA, who needs to get it, and what are the requirements in order for you to get an LMIA supported job offer. Don't go away, stay with us, we'll be right back. And as always, remember to hit the subscribe button and to check us out on our website at go.gooselaw.com. We'll be right back. Welcome back. My name is Donovan Francis and I'm a Canadian immigration lawyer, and I help skilled workers inside Canada and outside Canada to become Canadian permanent residents without having to deal with all of the complicated immigration forms that are part of that process. If you're looking to come to Canada as a worker, then chances are you will require a job offer from an employer that is supported by an LMIA. So an LMIA stands for Labor Market Impact Assessment. And this is something that is done by the employer who is looking to hire you, the worker. The employer will have to show the Canadian immigration authorities that there are no eligible Canadian citizens or eligible Canadian permanent residents who are wanting to do the job, and as a result, you've had to look outside of Canada to find a non-Canadian. So in essence, that's the purpose of the LMIA application. And of course, the LMIA application is made by the employer. It is only after the employer makes this application and receives a positive LMIA, positive meaning an approved LMIA, it is only after that's done that you, the worker, will then be able to apply for a work permit using this positive LMIA as the basis of your application. So in essence, that is what the LMIA application is all about. Now, when the employer makes this application, there are certain very strict requirements that the employer will have to meet in most instances. The requirements include such things as having to advertise the job locally within Canada so that eligible Canadians, be they Canadian permanent residents or Canadian citizens, may get an opportunity to apply for the position. And there are restrictions around how long these job postings must be up for. They must be up for a minimum number of weeks, 4 weeks in most instances. Of course, there are exceptions. There are also requirements around where these job postings can be posted. For instance, Canada's Job Bank is a required site on which these job postings must be posted in most instances, and so on and so forth. There are also requirements around business legitimacy. The authorities want to know that the employer who is applying for an LMIA is authorized to carry out the business that they're carrying out in Canada, and also is in good enough financial health to support the employee who they're trying to get a positive LMIA for. So those are some, not all, but some of the requirements that an employer will need to meet in order to be granted a positive LMIA. Now, there are different types of LMIA. These are generally referred to as LMIA streams. So there's a stream of LMIA for employees whose wage is going to be at or above the median provincial wage. So every job type in Canada has a wage that's associated with it, and this wage varies depending on where in Canada that job is being performed. And so persons who are being paid at or above the median wage for the location in Canada where they're going to be working, those persons will fall into what's known as the high wage LMIA stream. For persons who are being paid below this median wage, then they are going to fall into the low-wage LMIA stream. There's also an LMIA stream for seasonal agricultural workers who come to Canada on just for part of the year rather than all year round. And there's also another LMIA stream for regular agricultural workers. And there are different variations to the LMIA program as well. One of the major advantages that comes with getting an LMIA approved job offer from an employer is that the work permit holder, if and when they decide to apply for Canadian permanent residency, may be able to have their permanent residency application enhanced by having an LMIA supported job offer. And so as a result of that, having an LMIA supported job offer is often quite attractive for employees wanting to come and work in Canada. And so there you have it, in-depth assessment and description of the labor market impact assessment. Mind you, there's so much more to the LMIA option than we would have had time to go through. But I trust that you found value from this video and that you will find the information useful. Of course, do remember to hit the subscribe button, and as always, check us out on our website at go.gooselaw.com. Thank you.